Listen, I know I'm gonna get blackout curtains. Just here's the deal. You subscribe, I get the blackout curtains. I don't make the rules. Shameless plug aside. The video of the title, the video of the title, Jesus. The title of the video isn't clickbait. I am a massive Naruto fanboy. Naruto was like the first anime I think I ever watched, other than like Dragon Ball Z, but that was on Cartoon Network, so that counts as American cartoons. That's not even the same thing. It was the first anime I went out of my way to watch. And I watched it I'm not going to give you the whole anime backstory, but I watched it at a rough point in my life, and Naruto really helped me out. Black Clover, however, was very different, where I watched it at a point in my life where I was pretty much good. I just kind of wanted to watch a new show, so that's what I did. But while watching Black Clover, there were certain times where I was watching and it was like, damn, Naruto really dropped the ball on a lot of things. And it's like, I know, why compare them? But it's because they both share a lot of the same story beats-ish. Like, you know, they're both kind of follow down the same road. But it's just they do it differently, and that's why I'm here talking about it, to explore how they do it differently. Okay, so I'm about to start going into examples, so you know the drill. Cover your ears and sing la 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 as loud as you can to avoid spoilers. Also, like the video, I've heard that also counteracts spoilers. But this video came to me in English class, of all places, where the professor was talking about something, and as soon as he said this, I stopped paying attention to the class I paid for and started internally writing out this video. My crippling debt aside,
It's not about money. It's about sending a message.
the professor was talking about internal conflicts in storytelling and how usually they're only affecting the main characters. And that made me think back to Naruto, where that idea kind of checks out. And I know what you're already thinking, like, Sasuke and Naruto aren't the only ones with internal conflicts. There are other characters in the show that do have internal conflicts. But if you think back to it, most of the time, they really only have these internal conflicts if they're the focus of the arc that they're in, right? For example, in the OG Naruto, Neji's character was really explored in the Chunin exams, and that was great. But after the Chunin exams, his character was pretty much dropped, and he's a part of the main cast of, like, Naruto. And there's a bunch of other examples of this, being Ino, Tenten, Konohamaru. All of these characters may be explored in an arc or two and then just dropped. But then that's where Black Clover comes in, where they seemingly do this impossible task of juggling everyone's character perfectly, seemingly at the same time. And I think there's no better example of this than Magna from the show. And I'm about to get into real deep spoiler territory, speaking about the manga. I know, Magna and manga. I'm gonna speak about the manga, the book. The anime hasn't gone over these events yet, so maybe sing la 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 a bit louder. But a little background on Magna. Bro's washed. Like, there's no better way to put it. He's dog shit. He's one of the weaker characters in the show. No bueno. So one would think a side character who isn't prominent to the story right now would take a back seat, right? Wrong. In very few episodes, his convictions and storyline are conveyed pretty clearly, and he comes back and defeats one of the strongest enemies on the field right now, an enemy that the show's heaviest hitters couldn't defeat, that being Yami and Asta, with a technique, mind you, that is very personal to him and conveys his emotions very clearly. You just can't get that type of world building from Naruto, because, like, in Naruto there are certain characters that are just meant to be the backdrop. That's like that This is the equivalent of Tenten showing up to the fourth Great Ninja War with, like, this emotional family heirloom and, like, taking down Obito. That it just wouldn't happen. But in Black Clover, there's no character that feels like they're in the backdrop. I don't know how they do it, but they have me caring about a mime guy, a creepy mime guy that barely talks, by the way, and when he does, people can't hear him. He literally cannot interact with the other characters, yet somehow I care deeply for his story. And what's funny is that Naruto has a character exactly like this in Shino, and I would be blown aback if you told me that Shino was in more than 2 Naruto episodes in Shippuden. Like I said, I'm a Naruto fanboy through and through. It's still one of my favorite animes ever, but just because it's my favorite doesn't mean I cannot acknowledge certain things that other shows do better. Kind of how Boruto fanboys should acknowledge the fact that this time skip they're waiting for isn't going to magically make the show any good. Alright, I think this video was a bit of a short one. Today I got stomped with schoolwork at this week, this coming week too. I'm gonna get stomped with schoolwork. I'm gonna try to keep the week schedule thing, but I'm not gonna like be too rigorous with it like I usually am. So like this week I think I'm a day over if I get this video out by today. But yeah, leave a like, subscribe, comment, tell me what your thoughts on Naruto and Black Clover are, and which one do you think is better. I can't tell you because like my anime analyst brain wants to say Black Clover's better, but my heart just tells me it's like, nope, Naruto's Naruto, and it'll never change. But you know, we all have our nostalgia and our different like ways to analyze things. So tell me your thoughts. I want to know. Leave it down in the comment section below. And as always, have a good morning. Or I hope you had a good morning.